Okay, I'm here with Beth Kanter, who is, in my opinion, the Robert Scoble of the nonprofit blog scene. Beth, I was wondering if you could tell me what's some basic advice that you give to a nonprofit as they're starting up to use social media?
Okay, I have this thing called the cute dog theory, and it's a remix of the cute cat theory. And the cute cat theory is that the whole reason we have these great tools, Web 2.0 tools, is that people want to share photos of their cute cats. So I said, okay. So I went around looking at my colleagues who were successful in social media, and they seemed to be dog lovers because they had dogs on their Facebook profile or their Twitter avatars. And I asked them, what do you need to have in place to be successful? So here's what I learned. First, you got to start with the online social activities of your audience. What are they doing online? And there's some great information from Forrester on the Groundswell blog. They've done technographics. And it lays out, are they content creators? Are they critics? Are they social network joiners? Who's that audience? And what are they doing online? Then you need to go out and kind of listen. Become a Jane Goodell of social media. Observe them in their natural environment. The next thing is about that you need to set some outcomes, and you need to do this based on an understanding of how the dynamics between your organization and the audience have changed. It's not a monologue, it's a dialogue, you need to do listening, it's a conversation, even if it's a difficult one. So you have to have that in mind. Then the next step is, we talk about staffing. And here most organizations are kind of sneaking it in under the radar. Skunk style, it's usually happening, skunk work style. So happening under the radar with a project that's successful, and a small project that doesn't take a lot of resources that's related to the mission, maybe going through your strategic plan and picking out something where there's a connect, and then doing that and showing results. And then you have to have a lot of patience, and you're educating your senior management and people in other divisions. And when you go from there, that embodies this whole idea of experimentation. So it's coming up with a specific project, figuring out what you've learned from it and what the results are, and then reiterating again. And then over a period of time, you have a body of what works in terms of a strategy. The other thing is that we know working in social media that we've lost control. There's issues around people not wanting to let go of the message, what's going to happen, and you need to have discussions around that, have a policy, put it in a box and understand what might happen. And finally, it takes time. And I think, if you're not going to prepare to invest a minimum of an hour a day of someone's time doing this, then you shouldn't even start. And there's a range of time with a range of outcomes. So at first steps are, participate, and that's 1 to 5 hours a week. The next level is content production, and that's 5 to 10 hours a week. And the next sort of level up is 20 hours plus, which is community building. So that's kind of, in a nutshell, the cute dog theory.
That's fantastic, and just listening to that, that would work for news organizations too, not just nonprofits.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. It's and if you go to cutedogtheory.wikispaces.com, I have it all laid out, and you can see lots of pictures of nonprofit techies and their cute dogs.
Excellent, and it really is. If you can expand, that'd be great. It's an iterative process, right?
Oh, definitely. That's how I've learned along the way, and the iterative process also builds your network.
Okay, and are there any tools right now that are high on your radar that you recommend people look into?
Well, I never recommend it from a tool-based approach. Again, it starts with the audience and your outcomes. I think Twitter, right now I like Twitter because it's easy to get started, and I'm working with some organizations that are using it as part of their research as a first step, and you can't, if you're just starting, you can't have an outcome that you're going to raise $5 million. Your outcome more is about learning and doing some research.
Okay, and where can we find you on the web?
Google Beth, and I should turn up within that first page of results.
Okay.
But beth.typepad.com.
Thank you very much, Beth.